Most often, when talking about soil problems due to its properties, difficulties in cultivation heavy soils are mentioned. This is because they are clayey, sticky, contain little oxygen, and easily clamp into lumps. For different reasons, however, light soils are problematic. What characterizes them, what are the main problems associated with cultivating such soils, and how to take care of them? Watch the video until the end and you will get answers to these questions. Light soils such as podzolic, rust brown and podzols are characterized by several significant features. They are permeable to water, which quickly penetrates through their structure. This can lead to rapid leaching of nutrients. They are also airy. This promotes gas exchange between the soil and the atmosphere, which is beneficial for biological processes. Unfortunately, they also warm up quickly under the influence of sunlight, which can lead to drying out and a small amount of nutrients. One of the main difficulties associated with light soils is their low content of nutrients and humus. Nutrient leaching is particularly problematic for plants. Therefore, light soils usually require regular fertilization, often with compost or manure. Light soils occupy a significant portion of arable land in Poland, accounting for about 1/4 of all agricultural land. Additionally, mountainous soils as well as podzols and podzolic soils generally contain the least humus among various soil types, which further complicates their cultivation and maintenance of appropriate fertility levels. Therefore, cultivation should focus on protection against erosion and water loss, proper fertilization with organic matter, and improving structure. Thus, fertilizing with manure seems obvious. This procedure, although fundamental for soil enrichment, does not bring long-term effects. The soil is most fertile up to 4 years after mixing it with manure. Without preventing the leaching of mineral matter, protection from drying out and improving soil structure, fertilization does not bring the expected results. Nutrients are partially leached before the fertilizer has a chance to decompose. One of the most effective ways to protect light soils from water and mineral loss is to protect its top layer. Numerous studies have shown that leaving mulch and sowing cover crops and catch crops are some of the most effective agricultural practices to prevent water loss. Mulching is leaving organic matter on the field between cultivation periods. The organic layer on stubble protects the soil from water and mineral loss. In the case of light soils, it prevents drying out during the winter periods. Mulching is possible thanks to appropriate machinery. Rolmako offers cultivation equipment that allows for mulching. Mulching machines such as Spring Expert, Combo Till, ProCut or Speed Cutter offer a range of benefits for agriculture, especially when it comes to protecting light soils. Thanks to their design and functionality, these devices enable quick and effective preparation of the stubble right after the harvest and even distribution of crop residues in the field. Advantages of field mulching using these machines include, among others, increased yields through improved soil structure and moisture retention, reduction of costs and time thanks to high efficiency and speed of work, and the universal application of these machines for various agricultural tasks throughout the year. For light soils, which are particularly prone to erosion and humus loss, mulching is an important activity in maintaining and improving their fertility and structure. Cover crops and catch crops play an important role in protecting and enriching light soils, as well as improving their structure and cohesion thanks to the action of cover crop roots. The presence of green matter in the soil, resulting from the decomposition of residues and the action of plant roots, leads to an increase in the percentage of humus and improvement of its structure. Cover crops, especially fast-growing ones, not only fertilize the soil, but also support its regeneration by providing minerals, primarily nitrogen. Cover crops also serve a protective function by preventing erosion of light soil through water and soil retention. Various agricultural machines can be used to prepare the soil for cover crops and to break up crop residues such as disc harrows. For example, the Rolmako U671 disc harrow is perfect for stubble fieldwork, allowing quick and effective soil preparation after harvest. Its design allows for effective cutting and mixing of crop residues, which improves soil structure. The U652 disc harrow is also an excellent choice for post-harvest work. It is equipped with top-quality discs and shock absorbers, ensuring efficient and trouble-free operation. A cover crop seeder will also be extremely useful in preparing the field for cover crops, enabling even distribution of cover crop seeds in the field. It's hard to provide this as a recipe for cultivating light soils, but there is known research indicating a correlation between the number of tractor passes and soil cohesion. While in the case of heavy clay soils this is undesirable, in the case of light soils this treatment positively affects the soil and the rooting process of plants. Interestingly, studies indicate that the tractor should be evenly loaded during passes. This explicitly highlights the importance of using machines mounted on the front 3-point hitch of the tractor and conducting parallel passes during fieldwork. This allows for uniform compaction of light soil. In specific conditions of dry and light soils, compaction can beneficially affect crop yields. Appropriate, uniform improvement of light soil density through tractor passes with a loaded front 3-point hitch improves yields on this type of land. This results directly from reduced soil permeability. It also makes it easier for sown plants to take root and develop a stable root system. The Cambridge roller effectively compacts light soils, improving their structure and increasing their water retention capacity, which is crucial for plant growth. By leveling the field surface, it facilitates further agricultural activities such as sowing and harvesting. By increasing water retention, it helps protect against rapid drying of light soils. Using this roller can also reduce soil erosion, protecting the topsoil layer from wind and water. Furthermore, the Cambridge roller supports weed control by minimizing their competition with crops. Let's move on to the summary of today's vlog. Therefore, the proper selection of farming equipment improves soil structure and the rooting process of plants, which in turn can contribute to increased yields and cultivation efficiency. Light soil is not all easy to cultivate. It requires a lot of knowledge and care and work from farmers to bring high yields. However, modern agricultural machinery from top manufacturers like Rolmako and the growing awareness of the necessity of ergonomic treatments make the cultivation of light soils increasingly profitable and efficient. If you wish to gain valuable information today on proper soil care, saving time and money on fuel consumption, we invite you to visit our website rolmako.com reduced tillage. There we discuss in detail various conservation cultivation systems such as no-plow farming. What should be noted, however, it's not just theoretical descriptions, but also practical tips illustrated with graphics to help you better understand how the most commonly used machine combinations that simplify the cultivation process work. You will find not only descriptions of individual cultivation systems, but also practical advice on their effective use on your farm. Our goal is not only to provide you with knowledge, but also to help you apply it practically in your daily farming work. With our publication, you will be able to make more informed decisions about choosing the best solutions for your farm. We warmly invite you to familiarize yourself with our content and discover how we can help you achieve success in agriculture. And if you could choose which soil you want to farm, what would you choose? Fertile heavy soil, or perhaps theoretically easier to cultivate sands? We would also love to know what solutions you most often use to strengthen the structure of light soils. We look forward to your activity in the comment section below the video.